Hello, Reset Challengers! First of all, congratulations on completing the 5-day high fiber reset cleanse. Now, if you've made it this far, give yourself some credit because you finished what you started, and we all know that it's definitely not an easy thing to accomplish. So with that, we've created this video for you today to help you take on the next phase of the reset program, which is the transform. And we hope that watching this video is going to help you understand low glycemic eating. So what exactly does low glycemic mean? Well, low glycemic foods and meals mean that consuming them won't cause a spike of sugar and insulin in your body. If you refer to the glycemic index, foods that have a numeric value of 50 or lower are considered to be low glycemic. Now remember, it's the roller coaster effect of insulin and sugar in your body that assists in weight gain, not loss. So you want to steer away from that. And some examples of high glycemic foods are flour tortillas, white rice, white pasta and breads, white potatoes, which are all simple sugars. Now, it's not the end of the world. All you got to do is substitute them for complex carbs. Examples of those are yams, sweet potatoes, brown, black, wild rice, whole grain bread, quinoa, buckwheat, and whole wheat pastas. So you have a lot of options when it comes to making what kinds of choices on the carbs. Now, look for nutrient-dense ingredients with more benefits than harm to your diet. For example, having corn chips, it's low glycemic, but they're usually deep fried, contain a lot of fat, and have no nutrients in them. So moving on to meal preparation. What's the importance of it? Well, the purpose of meal preparation is to be mindful and in control of what you're putting into your body. And since you're now transitioning into the transform phase, where you're going to consume one low glycemic meal, 2 shakes, bars, and several snacks throughout the day is what's going to be in your diet. So what you want to look out for is portion control. Focus on that and be aware of what you're eating and how it feeds your body is what's the information that's going to be effective for you. Best thing is to eat clean. Shop in the produce section of the market and avoid the middle section where everything is in a box or package because it's usually high in sodium, highly processed, and contains GMOs. Now, I want to talk about superfoods at this point. And what are they? They're lower in calorie, but nutrient dense and are super sources of antioxidants. And some examples are Greek yogurt that we have right here. The reason why is because 1 cup of Greek yogurt, contains over 27 grams of protein compared to regular yogurt that usually is higher in sugar. And it's great for breakfast with a piece of fruit, and it's a good base for making sauces. Vegetables like kale, broccoli, and spinach. They're all dark green and leafy, containing high doses of chlorophyll, easily to digest some of the enzymes in it, and have a wide variety of vitamins and minerals. Nuts, great to snack on throughout the day, handful at a time. Things like acai, coconuts, goji berries, unsalted almonds, and cashews, all high in antioxidants as well. They all fight free radicals. And who doesn't love the egg? I love having them for breakfast and pretty much any time of the day. And these also contain proteins, vitamins, and minerals. And I suggest boiling them would be the most healthiest way to consume the wonderful egg. So on to proteins. Some of us are asking, well, what kind of meat can I finally eat after the reset? Well, I've got some here listed for you. One of my favorite things to cook with is fish. Some like tilapia, salmon, swai, flounder even, are usually pretty common and can be found in any grocery store. I like to blacken them on each side with cayenne pepper or lemon pepper and then just sear it on a pan. But be careful to not flip it too early. If you're trying to flip the protein and it's still sticking to the pan, it's not ready to turn. Let the food speak to you. Give it about 4 minutes on one side, and once you can easily lift it off of the pan, it's ready to flip. And that's usually the general rule for all other proteins and the way you cook them also. Turkey. It's great to have in a sandwich with flatbread. Dress it with mustard and garlic hummus as opposed to mayo. Tastes great. Pack it with spinach, tomato, maybe even some jalapeno. makes for a great sandwich. Now, if you like to have ground turkey, you can saute it in a pan with chopped tomatoes, onions, tomato paste, asparagus, maybe some mushrooms, and then have it as a stir fry. Chicken's a popular one, easy to cook with. What I like to do is just throw it in the oven, seasoned with whatever you want. Actually, I usually have hot sauce on me, sriracha, squeeze some lemon over it, things like that. Put it in the oven, walk away, and then come back after about 30 minutes, and it should be done. Now moving on to beef. Who doesn't love a good steak? You know, but I guess if you're vegetarian you wouldn't, but when it comes to making red meat choices, you want to stick with cuts like chuck, top sirloin, and eye of round. These are the ones with less fat, therefore holding less carcinogens when you cook them on the grill or broil them in the oven. Now you've got an idea of the importance of meal preparation and some ingredients. So how do we start? Well, let's make a plan. I've divided it into 5 simple steps. The first is to have enough Tupperware to pack one meal and a couple snacks for each day for 1 week. You want to go with a glass Tupperware to avoid parabens, and it's also safer in the microwave. Step 2, create a grocery list of ingredients that you're going to go shopping for. Having that piece of paper in hand, knowing what you're going in for, saves a lot of time and money. And if you're on a budget, take the food and the grocery advertisements that are mailed at your house and devise your meal plans off of that. See what's on sale, what's in season, and what's just most economical for you. Step 3, set aside time to cook all your food so that you're not cooking every day. That's kind of tedious. So my days is usually Sunday afternoon, where I spend about 2 to 3 hours going to the grocery, cooking, and then packaging it for refrigeration. Get it all done and you're good for the week. Step 4 is to snack often. I can't stress this enough. Pack small in-between meals to satisfy your hunger throughout the day. This also helps to avoid you from making bad choices to foods that are just convenient. And this fact is probably actually the most undermentioned and forgotten statements. So I want to share that with you guys. So snack often. 5th step is to eat these foods, okay? Don't just let them sit in your refrigerator, and then take your supplements with these meals. So now that you can see some of the ingredients here and some of the information we've gone over, hopefully that's enough of a base for you. But I'm a visual learner, so we've got a video by Kevin from Fit Men Cook that will paint a better picture and help you understand how to meal prep, what to grocery shop for, all in this video. Now, keep in mind, his plan in this video isn't exactly for you to follow. You can see the guy is pretty buff, and each of our needs are different. So it depends on what your goals are and how you're going to shop for yourself. But we do like it because his ingredient choices are the right ones to make. So enjoy the video. If you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment on Facebook, bars down below, or contact any of the sponsors, and we'll be happy to help you guys out. Have a good day.